Something has already moved under the surface before the cards are even laid down, like reality adjusting its posture around that question. But nothing is fully defined yet. But the energy is awake, responsive, and mid-information or mid-formation, caught between instinct and revelation. This is not the answer yet. It's the pressure right before the truth steps into visibility. So we got the moon is clarifying the tower. The star is clarifying the Nine of Swords. Team Spirit, pure bliss, Heavenly Father, Green Goddess, like my Queen of Pentacles, are supporting the Hierophant. Well, the Hierophant is supporting this Green Goddess, this Heavenly Father. This Heavenly Father is in between the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. And Team Spirit, I'm with you emotionally and spiritually, and can't quite figuratively figure this out. This necklace is like the heart of the ocean. It gives me that vibe when I see the tower. You see that? Someone is hook, line, and sinker. And on the bottom of my card, the bottom of this deck is my ace, the Ace of Cups. And soulmates. But it's a magnetism, because I'm going to keep going with the message with this deck. You got the Devil. I don't know why I'm hook, line, and sinker over you like that, says this Hierophant to this Green Goddess. Something about going out and socializing. Like it was the flirting. They got them hook, line, and sinker. They think they're in love, like someone fell for the other person or they fell for each other, but they don't. It's not grounded yet. They don't. The clarity is not there yet. So something about managing money and making smarter purchases with money. So that could reroute your whole day-to-day program and going into different spaces as to how they even interacted. So the magnetism, what's there? Okay, these cards are beyond slippery. Sorry. It's like I see nothing but premonitions. It's obvious this Hierophant is a leader of the people, and so is this Green Goddess, the influence. They see where they're very compatible and where they work well together. This Hierophant is unsure because they don't have all of the information yet, because it's happened in such a short period of time as to how they begin. They feel like they're in love, but they don't know what it means yet because it hasn't been that long with the moon, and the tower is the foundation. Whatever they're fixed about, the Green Goddess annihilated that for that Hierophant. So whatever they thought they were fixed on is no more because of that Green Goddess. Not that she's inappropriate with the Hierophant in any way, but nature took its course. And he realized, okay, I found the right one. And it doesn't always have to be romantic, but it could be. It could just be platonic. Or just spiritual. But what's for sure, what's fixed is emotions and spiritual bonding. Okay, you got one more time. Fall out of my hands. So with the moon here, it's like they could have fell into temptation, but not necessarily physical temptation. It could be emotional temptation, but fingers are crossed. So they know there's a bond there. And they know they work well together, both professionally and personally. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. This caters to the moon. Because it's an illustration card I just read off of intuitively. But what it says is what we see in the symbolic of tarot deserves in large measures from our own intuition, and once revealed, reflects back upon each of us to further enrich our lives. Interesting. So it's a very enchanting energy. That femininity is what got the Hierophant spinning. And now he's worried with the Nine of Swords. Is like, I don't know if I'm going to wreck my life or enhance it. I don't know. But intuitively and emotionally, and spiritually, I felt something. So it's a primal instinct there. The Queen of Cups. I felt something. Now this is one thing about the Green Goddess. So if it's a Queen of Pentacles energy, it's somebody who's grounded, very resourceful. They tangibilize their heightened intuition. They tangibilize what they have. And they're the world people want to come home to. So to further amplify that Green Goddess with a Queen of Cups who can be empathic, emotionally intelligent, and just warm and welcoming and just loving and all these things. You make somebody feel emotionally safe. You took somebody out of the annoyance of the Five of Pentacles because it's in reverse. It'll make somebody feel like, what just happened here? What did I do? Because you got the Moon here anyway. Okay? And the Queen of Cups is further amplifying that as well. So what you're telling, what this Green Goddess is showing this Hierophant is, you don't have to be stressed, because your foundation, even your timeline, whatever you felt like you swore by, it could be good, but I feel like you've outgrown the space. It's showing that you've outgrown the space because you're driven to go do something else. So this person doesn't know. They're trying to make sure it's not an illusion. That's where the Nine of Swords is cross-referencing that Moon. It's like, I don't know if it's an illusion or this is real. I need more information, but it's not revealed yet. And tarot is not the holy grail of the answer. It's just a great story. It's great insight. Great perspective. Bada bing, bada boom. So the Lovers are here, and the Empress is in reverse. So this Hierophant could be married to someone, or it could be a mother to their children. And as this Hierophant is thinking, could be thinking long term about a partner, a compatible partner. And they feel like they found the spouse in the Green Goddess and not the person or persons they could share children with and or married. The Empress in reverse is like we reached a plateau. We've reached it's a ceiling to the experience here, even with the wealth of children and the wealth of healthy business or just the wealth of friendship. So there's a divorce or just a realization. But the Lovers is here, so they could have come from the Hierophant's South Node, where he's led to go to his North Node. I'm not getting anything physical took place between the Green Goddess, who's also further amplified by the Queen of Cups. So they're getting a lot out of this person, just interacting with them through intellectual conversation, time spent, and it could be money invested by way of professionalism. So it's something in it for both of them. So what I see, this is why I see the necklace is like a gift. Because of the Tower is here, the sudden realization, this person, maybe as a thank you, or just recognition and respect, because it's blue, so that's water. Like that's a symbol of water. You see, that's like a ocean wave. So it's like this Hierophant wants to gift this green goddess, or will gift this green goddess, something tangible, because it's a soulmate thing. It's like, you mean something to me. I don't know all of what yet, but so far it's awesome. It feels awesome. 8 of Pentacles on the bottom. Well, this is like a dowry. This could be a dowry, because now this person is considering marriage. They trust. The trust is there. I feel a very grounded energy. Don't get too excited. Don't move too fast. Don't move too hasty. Even though the euphoria, the dopamine is here. The Magician. You manifested this person, or the person manifested you. Through skill, diplomacy. Okay, so when the Magician card says addressing sickness, pain, and loss, disaster, but is also a self-confidence, and that's right under the Queen of Cups. They have the confidence that this is a stronger backbone for what, and it's conducive. That's why you got the team spirit here, or spirit of the group. It's conducive. We could take over the world together. Somebody found their Coretta to their Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, or their Betty Shabazz to the Malcolm X Shabazz. This is always my Malcolm X Shabazz card. So they found their Betty in you. They don't even handle you or approach you in the way that they handle most people, or how they ended up bonding with most people. So it's not physical. So you help them through something. Like, I never want to think about my next girl, because you made me you inspired me to outgrow what was bonding me to my last girl with the 5 of Pentacles. You help them heal something in themselves that helps them not attract or trauma bond with people with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, because this talks about sickness, pain, loss, disaster. So this Queen of Cups has that healing, seeing energy, and the Lovers is upright. So it's a stronger soulmate, or a more compatible soulmate. Somebody who's the yin to the yang, but you both show up solid. So there's a loyalty here that's brewing, and it's like, I haven't even known this person that long, but that's how it is. Just when you least expect it, the person shows up in your life. That's what I see. So they could have been heavily influenced by manipulation in the past, but they're not that way with you, because they're lighter-hearted, fresher, long-standing. They're in love with you, but don't know why don't know all of why they're in love with you yet. And that's what the Tower is freaking them out. Like, it kind of woke them up. Now you got the Ace of Cups twice. You could feel the same way they feel. You got the Ace of Cups twice. And what's on the bottom? 2 of Pentacles. So at first, I'm not gonna hold you. At first, this man is gonna have 2 households to take care of. They're gonna be juggling, because they know you're important to their progress, to their growth and expansion. You see how that light flickered? It's going to be 2 for a while. But it's sacred, and intimacy is not a circus. It's not public in a way that's deemed as a circus for attention. But it's going to work. So you're going to be shrewd in business. 5 of Wands. I spoke too soon. That could be the media, or just chaos of juggling two households. There's chaos, competition, struggle, after riches and fortune. So there is a divorce with the Empress in reverse and the Five of Wands. Someone's going to feel like they want their just due if you're going to go that way. But I pick up intuitively, the Empress in reverse is somebody who no longer sees the distance with this person, but they still want to eat off this person's plate, and that's the struggle they deal with behind the scenes. Likewise, they initiate a lot of conflict and chaos, which annoys the Hierophant, if that makes sense. It's going to be immature. And it's causing the stress and the anxiety. So when they go through the stress and anxiety of everyday life, the Queen of Cups shows up as the star. But they're still mysterious. They don't reveal everything yet. Like, you don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. And this man is gift giving this person without even having relations, physical relations with them. That's why it means so much to this person. So they're going to build the right kind of friendship. This is how he's able to fall in love with this person, because he does not touch the person, but they still bond. But not through trauma or chaos. They go that devil again, the magnetism. Like he feels hook, line, and sinker to this green goddess. There's no casual hookups. Not in this message. Alright. The Queen of Wands. So you got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. It's like a fighter spirit, a warrior spirit. It's not just beauty, brains. It's like the beauty and the emotional state, the brains. So you got three different elements here. Okay? This person is like in their thoughts about it with the Two of Swords on the bottom. Like, I don't know what to think of this person. I don't know what direction to take. But this person brings me life, gives me life. This person is very animated. This person is authentic. This person is emotional. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is in reverse, and so is the Moon. What doesn't come out in the wash always comes out in the rinse. The Seven of Wands is defenseless. You know what I mean? Like, it's defenseless. And when it's in reverse, your guard is not up. You're just totally like defenseless. And then the Moon in reverse removes illusions. Removes like there's going to be unsolicited opinions about this experience. I don't know if it's tied to this Empress or not. In reverse. I just feel like with the Empress, when the Empress was in the upright, the Hierophant was in love with that person. And I feel like the Empress in reverse now is because he's not in love with that person. And not because of you. And he goes through a lot of damage control. He does a lot of damage control to make sure you're not painted in an ugly light. Because things shifted in the way that they did. Unexpectedly. The World is in reverse. So it's a cycle that's not complete. Or just, it's a run-on sentence with this Empress in reverse or something like that. I don't want to be negative and say someone is trying to keep things going or lower this person's defenses, or show up in a way that's ravage and violent with the devil here, making extraordinary efforts. And there's the sun. That is material wealth, a marriage, contentment. He sees more long-term success with this green goddess. That's what makes her like valuable to this person. It's her determination and her will, her free will to have his back, and while still have her own life at the same time. You show a different side of this Hierophant, where he's usually stoic, serious. Maybe you see a more vibrant side of him when he's in the field of work, in a realm of work. But off camera, or even on camera, it's going to show in all aspects of his life. That's what put the Empress in reverse. See, somebody stopped being in love. Somebody stopped moving towards him in a loving fashion. It became more work than passion. We stopped having fun. It just became routinish. He started missing something okay. He started missing something. He's missing something. Like, you could be compatible in some things, but not all things. But for what he wants long term, he thought that was as good as it's going to get. You know, like that 80-20 rule they talk about, where you're closer to that 80-20 rule than what he thought he had to settle for. Not even settle. Let me stand correct. He's not settling. But you come closer to that 80-20 rule than the Empress going in reverse. Like soulmates. Because you're more compatible. And what's underneath the soulmates is my Queen of Cups in this deck. So the Queen of Cups is here twice, and so is the Ace of Cups. The person knows that they love you, even if they don't say it. They show it. They show it, and you can't unsee it. Whether he's in the realm of profession or in the realm of family, friends, work life, all aspects of life, even socializing. And y'all might just be in the phase of just socializing and working together. Not in the same space, but collaborate together. And I know the Three of Pentacles is not here, but I see a strong business savvy, a leader in both of you. And that's what he sees. That's the vision he sees for himself. He sees it with you. And he doesn't want it to be anything that comes to an end. But I honestly see off camera with the world in reverse. People see it off camera as well as on camera. The moon in reverse could be a lack of intuition, but it's like more will be revealed. And more in real time, that's efficient. That's giving him, that's further validating what his intuition, what his emotions and his spiritual state, what his intuition is telling him. He's very receptive of this person. Okay, his nose is open with the moon up, because the moon up could be guarded at first. It's like not having clarity, but it can also be guarded. And then the Seven of Wands is in reverse. His guard is down. His nose is open. There's a magnetism right next to that Queen of Wands. It's like borderline, like I'm obsessed, but not in an unhealthy way where you need to call the cops. Not like that. It just, he looks forward to his day every day when he has that interaction with this green goddess. So if it resonates, like, share, subscribe.